Hello.
Hi!
Welcome back to the Off Topic Podcast.
Where we talk about anything and everything every time.
All the time. And, it's great.
It's a fun one.
It's a fun one. Today, we actually have a very special guest.
Very special guest.
All right. Hazel, would you like to introduce her?
Yeah, so she went to middle school with us and she's super cool, and we're doing a little bit of a music theme, but she can talk to you about that because she has a little bit of like a musical talent or whatever. So here we have Dena
McAllister. Hello.
Hi. Hey.
He's here, you guys. Oh my
God. Hi.
So, like, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good today, to be honest. I've been good today. I've been looking forward to this all day.
Aw, that's so nice.
Oh
I'm so glad.
I felt so honored when you asked me. Like, I was like, people want to watch me. Like, I'm that interesting.
Yes, because
you are interesting.
You're super interesting, and that's why we wanted you on, because today we're doing a little bit of a musical theme, if you can see from our backgrounds.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Well, no, it's okay. You don't need to have a background, but if you want to, you can add one. There's no limit to when you can add.
It literally doesn't work when I try to do it.
You know what? I used to have that problem too. It just like wouldn't let me do it. So
okay,
me and Sasha will talk about our backgrounds. Yeah. So
you go first.
You want me to go first? Okay. So this is my lovely Childish Gambino. This is from the 3005 music video. Like, I'm 99% sure. Like, I hope that's not wrong. I think it is. And this is his little teddy bear friend. And I just thought this would be really fitting because I love him. Okay. Next.
Well, mine is pretty iconic. It's the Lo-Fi Girl. This is actually some artwork done by a user on Reddit at Twirtle123. I just found it, so
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Dena, tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, it would normally look a lot better than this, but I'm in the process of moving, so I had to take literally everything off. You can see my light switch there. Not covered at all. Yeah, it's super beautiful. You can't really see, but we just repainted the wall, but my stepmom did a very interesting job. So like the edges
I
are, like,
see that.
I
do see that a little bit. No, let me tell you something. When I was like painting my bedroom, like I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, maybe I should try to paint my ceiling a little bit. And the color didn't match. I don't know what I was thinking. And there's just like this huge splotch on the ceiling of just like pink on a white ceiling.
Awesome.
Like, what was I thinking? Anyways. So Dena, since you're our special guest, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you like to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the name's Dena. I don't know, who am I? So I'm a senior. Mm-hmm. My personality is pretty much music.
Exactly. That's what's so cool.
I'm a band kid. I can play trombone.
Band kid.
And I out of school I play guitar, and I've been playing guitar for like 2 years. And I more recently have started like producing my own music. Not very well, but I'm producing it.
No, I think it's so good, Dena. Don't even say that.
You're doing a lot better than like most of the people who are not producing their music.
Yeah, right.
And well, so I'm working on that, and then hopefully like sometime this summer I'm gonna like release stuff. So I also really like cows.
Ooh.
Oh, cows. Yeah.
Yes. I just got the strawberry cow pillow pet, and I'm very excited about that.
Wow.
Dude, that's so lucky. I want the blueberry one. I think they have a
Me
blueberry one now. That one's so cute.
I know.
I used to have a panda pillow pet, but then it has like a huge hole in it, and I had to get rid of it because all the stuffing was coming out. So that's really unfortunate. But my brother still has his.
Wow.
I don't know how. I don't know how I got a hole in my pillow pet. Like, how did that happen?
I don't know. Maybe it's like something from your childhood that you repressed.
Why does it always come down to that? I do not think so. I think maybe I just like ripped it because I used it too much or something.
That's probably what happened. But
no, okay. Let's go back to Dena and your music. So no, because I want to know. So what's your process when you're like writing a song? Like, where do your inspirations come from? And also I want to know if you think of lyrics first or the melody first, like the music.
Ooh.
Okay. So like, what's your process?
Yeah.
Usually I do the lyrics first, and I don't know where it comes from. Literally all of my songs, like up until very recently, every single song I wrote was about the same 3 people that I had feelings for. And it took me so long to realize that I was just writing 10 songs about the same person. I was like, that's awkward. So then I started, like, literally, I'll just be doing something randomly at the moment, and I'll be in the mood to write a poem because I also write poetry. And I started, like, typing it out, and then, like, no, this could actually be a song. Like, I literally did that about so a little story. I wrote I was writing a poem, and as I was writing this poem, I was eating a grape Jolly Rancher, and I normally hate those, but I was just like so like I needed sugar, so I just took the first thing I could find, and I start eating it. I'm like, wait, this is actually kind of good. So then I started writing a song about it, and I literally have a song that has a little bit of a deeper meaning to it, but the surface level meaning is about a grape Jolly Rancher.
Side note, grape Jolly Ranchers are actually so nasty.
They are.
Grape.
Yeah.
No, they're actually so nasty. Like, I don't know how you ate that and we're like, this is good.
Like,
okay, but I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. Go.
Grape Jolly Rancher. The discourse is pretty, understandable. They're shit. But no, I really like how you like because I write poems as well from time to time, and like
I think we all do.
It's it's just such a good process to just like put things on paper, kind of like get lyrical with it. But I love like when like you're writing and you don't really know what you're writing about until like you like, oh, I'm actually writing about this one person, or oh, I'm actually writing about this, and it's like, whoa, realizations.
No, yeah, fun story. I actually like didn't start really like writing legit poetry until I took creative expressions.
No, same.
With
like,
Mr. Bowen. And I can't lie, Dena, your poems like do actually really inspire me to like keep writing. And actually your zine, which I have right here, Kids with Cars. Oh my god, you can't see it, but it's here, I promise you. Kids with Cars. There. This zine actually really inspired me to like start writing like my own stuff that maybe I could potentially like make into a zine or whatever. But like seriously, I think what you do is so cool.
Thank you. I probably mentioned that too. Like I made a zine earlier this year called Kids with Cars.
It's really cool. I like it. I like the collection of poetry. It's super cute. And
I, unfortunately, have not gotten to take a look at your zine, but tell us a little bit more about it. What's in there?
Yeah, what's in it? What kind of made you want to do a zine?
Yeah.
Okay. I really wish I had my copy with me, but I packed it. Oops. Mm-hmm. But it's basically Kids with Cars. Mm-hmm. It's a zine, right? If you don't know what a zine is, I should explain that too.
Yeah.
It's a zine is short. It's like magazine, but zine.
Yeah.
It's like a magazine made by like just like independently made and produced by like one person, and it's very commonly like poetry or like art stuff, and people sell them a lot. And I have a friend who did that, Regan Saunders. Shout out to them.
Shout out.
And
I love them.
I love Regan so much. I follow her on TikTok. I use it like, oh my god, love.
Literally. And I was so inspired by them that I made the zine, and I was like thinking, I just thought it wasn't gonna like be anything I actually was gonna release, but it's basically just a ton of poems that a few I already had done, but then I was like, I want to make some sort of like concept out of this because that's pretty common. And I made, it's kind of just about like, I don't want to say like kind of about like me as a high schooler. Like there's a poem that's like, there's a poem about each grade of high school, but people don't know that because it's not super straightforward because I'm a good poet. So but yeah, it's basically just about like my high school experience and like my emotions throughout high school and stuff. And then there's just random like obscure art that makes me look all indie and stuff.
Yeah, wait, I have that. Hold on. Let me open to a random page. Do you mind if I read an excerpt?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I like that you added your Spotify, your little Spotify for the zine that inspired your zine. Okay, wait, I had a favorite one. I'm gonna try to find it. Hold on.
Okay. So, I don't know what kind of like, I don't know, what do you like do when you're making a zine? Like, what's like your process? Do you just kind of like Is it the same thing, like kind of like make poems and you feel like, oh, this kind of goes with it, or more of like start with the idea then create a poem, or like?
I guess it's kind of start with the idea and then just go with the poem. Like it's just like in my notes on my Mac, I just start like brain dumping and then like
yeah.
And then I literally just like form sentences out of the brain dump and then just work with it. And if it makes literally no sense, then I'll fix some things. But as long as it makes a slight tiny bit of sense, I call it a poem.
Then it works. I mean, amazing.
Literally.
Okay, not to get like philosophical on this, but like I love talking to like artists or creators about things like this. But like, do you feel that like when you're making something, is it coming from like yourself, or is it more coming like I don't like, they're like the terms are like weird and conveyed, like pulling from like the ether, from like the universe, you know?
Oh my God, Sasha.
No, it's like a thing where like songwriters or artists, they're like, this idea just came into my mind. It's not necessarily that like I like made it, but it was more that like, oh, it just like popped in my head, and like that came from like the universe, or kind of like the just kind of came from like the external part. No, I'm sorry. It's like
that is so deep.
I'm trying to wrap my brain around what you just said.
Me too. I guess it goes back and forth between the two. Like it's just something that came to me, or it was like I don't know. Like I feel like there's some things that I make that I was destined to make almost.
Right.
So
because when people say like, oh, how did you make your content, or how did you like come up with this, and it's like sometimes I don't have a definition. It just
yeah
comes. Like that's like the best way to like explain it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I found one. I'm going to read Good to You, and I hope I don't like butcher like how you want people to like hear it. I don't want to like disrespect your poetry in any way. So is there a certain way you want me to like read it, or should I just read it?
Just read it.
Okay.
I want your interpretation.
We never talked about being acquainted. I was bringing you flowers this morning till I realized in the end your denial should have been a warning. I'll be good to you. My lamp is dim. I'll be good to you. My bloodstream is thin. Going for a run just to get the petty stares, the consequential thoughts. I've got too few to spare. Without an extra leg, running fast isn't easy. When I tumble and fall, will you heal the bruises for me? I'll be good to you. Meet me in the kitchen. I'll be good to you. My body never wins.
Okay, that's
actually so good.
That's actually one of my favorites too.
But, no, it's really good. And like, I'm not very good at like analyzing poetry. Like sometimes I just like to read it and like just see the beauty on the surface of the words.
Oh, love.
And so I just really like that one, the way it sounds, the way it feels, just the way that it makes me feel. I think that's a really great poem.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's so that one's so interesting because it was literally originally like a song, and I was like, no, it's gonna be a poem instead.
Yeah, and I noticed that some of the like the one of the I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think one of the poems in your book, you did like post a video of you like singing it in a song on your Snapchat. I don't know if that was like the same thing or not. Yeah, which one was that? Do you remember?
Nope.
No, that's okay. Like I didn't think you would remember, but like I think it's really cool when I can hear it in the song form, like if that was an idea that you had, and then hear it in like, or then see it in like poetry version. Like I feel like it's so cool.
Thank you.
So what's your SoundCloud so we can link that too?
Yeah.
Let's find out together.
So Sasha can put it in the description.
For sure. Okay. How, just like for curiosity's sake, how long have you been like doing music? Not like necessarily like, you know, because I know you, like you said, you've been playing guitar for like 2 years, but like before that, like have you been like pretty musical, lyrical, songwriting? I mean, you're a band kid, so you have definitely done stuff before, right?
Yeah, I I mean, obviously like in school band since 6th grade, but like music has always been in my blood, you know? Like when I was little, I wasn't like a musician. Like I wasn't good at recorder. I'm sorry guys, but like literally
okay, I actually slapped on the recorder, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Wow.
Like I literally had like all the colored strings, so
Don't even talk to me.
Talk to the hand. My hand disappeared. No, yeah. So when you were little, you weren't good at the clarinet, right? Okay.
Then okay. So but in elementary school, I always just really liked music, but it was like more just like what was on Radio Disney. I was bumping
That's
to.
hilarious.
And I remember whenever I would be in like a long car ride or really any car ride and my dad would play Radio Disney, I would just like be sitting in the back like as like down as possible and like lip sync along like best song ever. Like
That's so funny.
It was me coming out of my shell very slowly, and then like middle school band kind of sucked. Like
yeah,
I played clarinet 6th and 7th grade, and the people in that section just I didn't vibe with them. And then 8th grade I started playing trombone. I started meeting more people, and I started like getting more actually into the music because clarinet is boring, but trombone's actually really fun. And then in high school, because of marching band, because I'm in marching band, and marching band is just like such like a musical community, which sounds so like redundant, but like because there's a lot of band kids that do not care about band at all. I'm sorry I'm calling you guys out if you're watching this, but you don't care. And like but I always really liked it, and like I'm leadership and stuff in band, and like I started just like getting more like encompassed in the music. And late sophomore year I became friends with a few people that were very musical and had been like playing different instruments like a long time, and they eventually asked me to be in a band with them, and I was like, to do what? Because I had barely learned how to play guitar yet, and I like was just starting to like just sing and stuff. I hated singing when I was little for some reason, but now like high school I started liking to sing a lot more. And they just asked me if I wanted to be their lead singer. I'm like, okay. So, and we literally were a cover band. We played "Say It Ain't So" by Weezer. What else did we play? We played a Hippocampus song, obviously. I forget which one it was, but we played a Hippocampus song. And literally all we did was covers. And we existed for like a year, but like we practiced like every weekend. We had one performance for, like,
that's so much fun.
And like it was fun, but like that really made me realize I like this. Like this is fun. But like I don't know.
Yeah, I can't imagine like doing that much work in a band, because the only time that I've ever actually been in a band was like when I like went to the Girls Rock Detroit camp like every summer. But like you're only in a band for like a week, and then after that week is over, you're like done in the band. But like I get what you mean by like music is in your blood, and I know that sounds like super duper cliche because it is, but it's like true, because cliches are usually true.
Yeah.
And like since I was little, like I've been surrounded by like luckily I've been surrounded by like two parents who like are super immersed in music already, so they taught me all this like really great music at such a young age, and then soon it just became me discovering my own music and what I liked along with what they like, because it's like good, like my parents have good music taste.
Talk about that. Dena, what's like your music taste? Like what do you listen to? What are your some favorite genres, styles, artists, whatever?
Okay. Well, as of the last like 2 years, my music taste has immersed a lot. Because like I said before, I listened to nothing but Radio Disney for a long time. And so I was, mostly like pop. And literally just because that's what I was provided. Other than like my dad's traditional classic rock stuff, which I think is okay. I like some of that, but like more recently, okay, so there's a story behind my music taste. So 2018, so yeah, before sophomore year, I discovered Declan McKenna. I don't know if you know who he is.
I do.
He's one of those sort of genre bending, but he would kind of be classified as like indie rock or something.
Yeah, indie rock, indie pop, but he's a genre bender.
Yeah, he's gotten very like psychedelic in his more
for sure
music. And I started listening to one of his albums, or his only album at the time, and I was like, wait, this is good.
Yeah.
Because like freshman year was like when I had my like not emo phase, but like I listened to that traditional music, so like Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco, MCR, like That was my
Sasha had that phase. I never did.
It's okay.
I feel like every teenager has got to like taste
most of
the
them
phase, you know.
Yeah,
maybe Panic at the Disco, but for sure not Fall Out Boy, and for sure not MCR. I did not get into them.
Wow, I love them.
Fall Out Boy, I'm sorry, but Fall Out Boy, in my opinion, has shit music.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get roasted for that, but I think they do not have good music.
Okay, so
okay. Anyway, sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, so I started listening to Declan McKenna, and because I had not really listened to any music like that, that's on the more like I listened to like alternative pop, but not really like alternative or indie rock before.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is bumping. And there was a few songs by him in particular that I love, and I just started listening to them nonstop, and I started finding a lot of artists through him, like on the like recommended things on Spotify and stuff.
Of
and
course,
I found all these artists, and I found Roy Blair. I don't know if you know him.
Roy Blair. I know Roy Blair too.
Because he's more on like I don't even know what he's more on like not even hip hop, but he's like he has.
I don't even know what he's making.
Yeah,
it just sounds good.
Yeah, he just sounds good. That's his genre. But started listening to him, and then because those are two kind of somewhat different artists, I branched out from there, and I found a ton of different other artists. And then 2019 came around, and that's when I discovered so many artists. Like, I'm not gonna go so into depth because it'll be such a long story, but like, there's this band called New Hope Club. They're literally a boy band. I don't know why I like them so much. That's literally that's not really what I feel like I'd even expect from me, but I really like their music. And then I discovered a band called Catfish and the Bottlemen. That's like the most.
I don't even know who that is.
They're the most stereotypical modern rock band ever, but like, they're really good. I saw them in concert, and they're just so hype. But
wow!
I discovered them, and then I discovered the Holy Hippocampus.
Yep, I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, I got a story to tell you. So there's this band. They're called Hippocampus. Literally every person who knows me knows that I like.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but for anyone who doesn't know, Hippocampus is, I guess you could call them an indie rock band. I hate calling them that, but that's what they're classified as. And I discovered them in like March 2019, and then I literally saw them in concert a month later. I ordered tickets to see them a week before the show, and I had to drive 2.5 hours just to see them.
Okay, so that was literally me with 21 Pilots.
Nice.
I got into 21 Pilots in 2015, and their album had already come out and tour dates were already sold out. So I skimmed tickets off of like StubHub or something, so they were really expensive, and I had to drive 2 hours to Grand Rapids, and it was like maybe not even a month after I started listening to them, but I knew all the words to every single song on that album.
Nice. That was literally exactly me with Hippocampus. I went to Grand Rapids.
Yep. Was it what arena or like what venue?
The Intersection.
Oh, so it was small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how 21 Pilots sold out the Van Andel Arena.
Oh my God.
That's a huge arena, and that was like 6 years ago. But they must have already been pretty big, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Wow.
So lucky. But literally, when I saw Hippocampus, that day changed my life, man. And after that, I started listening to them nonstop, and just like kind of the same with Declan McKenna. I started discovering so many artists because of Hippocampus, and that's kind of where I'm at now. And I've also discovered artists through like some of my other friends that like Gorillaz. I really like Gorillaz now because of some of my friends.
Yeah.
Wolfpack, which is a funk band.
Yeah, they're very good.
Yeah, and now I listen to a lot, especially because of Wolfpack. I listen to a lot of funk too.
Yeah.
And just because of all of these different artists I've discovered, I've like slowly branched out to even more and more genres.
Yeah.
So now I like pretty much most genres. So like, yeah. That's
me too.
Yeah.
I don't really have like a preference.
Literally, if people like give me suggestions, like not necessarily meaning I'm going to like them, but I'm not gonna immediately be like, oh, it's that genre. No.
Yeah.
Right.
The only thing that I do for like that is like country songs. If you come to like, oh, listen to this Hillbilly Joel, whatever.
Hillbilly Joel.
Well, if their name is Hillbilly Joel, I'm not going to listen to your music. But if you say, here's a country song that I really like that I think you should try and listen to, I wouldn't say no. I just probably wouldn't enjoy it.
I would probably listen to it because I don't want to be an asshole to someone.
Right. Like you'd probably just listen to it and not enjoy it and just feel like it's fine.
I not like it.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question. Does food taste better when you're hungry? Cause I think it does.
Most definitely.
Cause I was so hungry and I ate my salad today and I was like, this shit is so good right now.
I don't know, because I just eat a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'm hungry anymore.
That's
yeah.
No, this is how it goes down. See, for me, I stay up really late into the night, right? So at like 2, 3 a.m., I get hungry and I'm like, shit, I really need to eat something. And I would eat dirt off the ground.
Okay, that frustrates me that you don't have a sleep schedule. Like, it literally makes my head hurt.
Well, I do have a schedule. It's the same thing every night.
No, I mean, it hurts my head that you have a horrible sleep schedule. That you're eating at 3:30 in the morning. At 3:30 in the morning, I'm going up to pee and I'm going back to bed. That's what I'm doing at 3:30 in the morning. I'm not eating a meal.
I'm not eating a meal either.
Although if people didn't sleep and they were just up all day, they would probably get hungry again to eat like a second dinner at that time or an early breakfast, right?
Yeah. I would love if humans did not need to sleep. Like, I understand, like,
oh my God,
we need to sleep. But
no,
we didn't need to sleep.
That would be bad because I feel like we would need to sleep and I would be tired all the time.
No. Like, you could still like sleep if you wanted to.
But you don't need to?
So like you could just go about your day literally 24/7. I feel like this would
Sasha, when you sleep, doesn't it finally feel good?
Yeah.
So you would still want to sleep.
I know, but like in this world. I'm saying like if
No, I know. I know what you're saying, but I feel like I would miss sleep still, even if I didn't need it. Like something inside of me. So are we born in this world? You never need sleep, so you don't know what it feels like to sleep, so you never know what sleep is?
Yeah.
That's awful. No, I don't want that.
Oh my God.
I would say as a child, when you're born, you sleep a lot as like a baby, but as you grow up, you like wean off it. Like you start to like not need.
You shouldn't though, because it's unhealthy.
In this other world that I'm building.
Oh, you're talking about the other world. So in the other world, you still sleep as a baby.
Yeah, if you want to.
Wait, so I'm confused. If you sleep as a baby, you're gonna grow up and you're gonna still want sleep. I thought in this world you don't need sleep at all.
You don't need sleep.
But you still sleep?
No.
Well, the babies do.
You can sleep if you want to sleep. It's like
so the babies have a choice.
Yeah.
Okay, this world sounds awful and really non-consistent.
Why is it? How is it inconsistent? You can just. It's like drinking water. No,
because you fucking need water, Sasha.
It's like drinking juice. Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah.
You need juice, but if you want it, you could drink juice every day. I don't drink juice every day. I drink juice like every other day. So like that's how I would do it with.
Oh my gosh. No, okay, so there was this one time that I was at a birthday party at a hotel in like 3rd grade. Right. I don't know why I was allowed to go to this said birthday party. It was a spend the night at a hotel, right? There's a pool, everyone's having a good time. I literally didn't sleep at all at that birthday party. Nice. And the mom didn't get any sleep either because like she was up like trying to tell us to go to sleep. And then at like 4 a.m, she was like, will you guys calm down if I like get you guys breakfast? So at 4 a.m, she goes and she gets us McDonald's and then she brings us back iced coffee. Are you crazy? You want 3rd graders to have iced coffee at 4 a.m. and you think we're going to go to sleep? Anyways, I had some and then she was like, she turned off all the lights at 5 a.m. and she's like, we're going to get some sleep. So I was just laying there in the dark at 5 a.m. with my eyes open, just waiting to be picked up. And then like at 8, my dad came or something and I was so sick because I didn't get any sleep and I probably didn't drink any water and it was really bad. And that reminded me of that when you said we had a world with no sleep because you don't need it. So you wouldn't know if it felt bad, but I knew how it feels to not have sleep and it's very bad.
I'm just wondering like what would be like what would have to happen in our minds for us to not have to sleep because like whenever I go to like a sleepover or something, I never sleep just because like I don't know how to sleep at other people's homes.
Yeah.
And so then I just feel like absolute crap when I leave and like the whole next like 2 days I'm recovering because I have to like sleep, and it just literally physically pains me.
Yeah.
So when like are we gonna feel that way all the time if we like don't have to sleep?
Yeah.
Are you saying in this world that it does, we don't know what it feels like to not have sleep because we don't need it, like it won't feel bad?
I don't know, dude. This is a completely different world that I'm not part of yet.
Well, you brought it up. I'm trying to figure out what.
Oh,
Okay.
that was a fun one. That was a great episode.
Really good. Lots of info.
Yeah, great time, guys.
Got off track a little bit there, but I mean,
well,
that's
it's
okay.
the goddamn off-topic podcast.
We were just.
Are you not used to this by now?
Of course.
Yeah, I know. I was actually feeling like we should be going off topic right now.
All right.
No, but it was a good episode. We had a good time, Dena, with you. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Shout out your SoundCloud, your Instagram, any like social media.
Yeah.
SoundCloud, Dena McAllister. Spotify, Dena McAllister. Instagram, Dena.McAllister.
There we go.
What's my Discord? I don't know what my Discord is.
Discord, that's all right.
We'll link it. We'll link it all if you send it to us. So
okay,
no worries.
Sounds good.
Great. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much.
So much fun.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye. Thank you for watching. Bye.